Christmas Eve with my father getting angry with
We
everyone.
found out 5 weeks into the podcast that he had a beef, a full-on beef with the microphone.
Fuck you!
Dude, how was it getting the people out of the library the other day, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Did he tell you about this? We
Yeah.
came up with the most genius plan ever. It will be called the Baby Plan 2017. This crying baby scared everyone out of the library by 10 o'clock.
Nice.
It was awesome. It only cost $5.
The baby?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
We
$5
got
for
him
a
for the
crying
whole
baby.
night. It was insane.
For the whole night?
$5.
Usually the kids that I buy only last like an hour.
All right. That's.
Did you hit the cord?
I did.
All right.
Good.
Snapping back. Thursday, May 11th.
There you go.
Crunch time. You know this podcast with Brad,
Hello.
Hunter,
Hello.
and Hugh Dog.
Hello.
Here broadcasting from Southern Montega University in
Ontario.
Ontario, Canada, home of the Canadians.
Ontario, Mexico.
Don't be racist.
It's oh
Offense.
wow,
Get him out of here.
it was absurd.
Gary.
Gary.
outta
It
here.
was absurd to come at me with that. First of all, it was absurd.
It was-
But yeah, we're observing today, and also we're observing the local holiday in Ontario,
Boxing Day.
Boxing Day.
Which
And
a lot of people
also-
think is December 26th. Fuck yourself. It's May 11th.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
May 11th
We
because
just
it's
beat the shit out
Ontarian.
of people.
It's Ontarian Boxing Day.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Only in Ontario. Only in a few suburbs in Ontario.
Montana and Ontario put together.
Montario.
Ontario.
Ontario.
Montario
That's
sounds
a-
like
Montario sounds
like
like
a shaman that you meet.
don't wanna-
I am Montario.
Dude, it really does. Montario
Don't
sounds.
be
like-
racist.
Well,
Or it sounds like a Japanese
have you know that-
fictional character.
ooh,
Montero,
well, no, that's racist. I'll have
you
you
are
know
coming to
that
me.
I have Native American blood. First off,
There
Hunter.
is a no
I keep it
question.
in a vial around my neck. I killed a Native American guy.
There
with
is
his
no
blood.
question that the number one in the neighborhood is a Montero.
That is 2 minutes in, and we're already racist.
No, impressions don't count as racist.
Oh, they
think
don't?
so.
Well, then I'm fine.
No,
Speaking
we're
of speaking of race, I want to touch back on something that we said last
right, touch
episode.
back.
Ben Kingsley.
I
we
love
were
that
we
guy.
were. I know
I
he's so
love-
great. We mentioned about whitewashing in Hollywood. The point still stands.
Ben
but
Kingsley.
Ben Kingsley is not just English. He does have some Indian heritage in him. So he wasn't just an English dude playing Gandhi. He was an English dude with some Indian in him playing Gandhi. So
Did you just look this shit up?
no, actually, Kaylee from the library. Shout out to Kaylee.
Kaylee Cuoco?
Yeah, from The Big Bang Theory, who also works. No, Kaylee made sure to mention to us. So
She has dementia?
no mention to
what?
us. Yeah, I know.
But
Right?
How does she know that?
It's weird how she knows that. It's like the Rain Man.
That is so sad. Kaylee got diagnosed with dementia
Mm.
right
Yeah.
after she
So
told you
sad.
about this?
Yep.
And then she immediately forgot it.
Dude, honestly,
And then
shout
she got
out.
lost.
Shout out to
We
people.
don't know where she is.
Shout out to people who know Kaylee and know about her diagnoses.
Hmm
And shout out to all the people that are helping her.
We're
dude.
looking for her because she got lost,
She did.
and we need your help. We put it on a milk carton.
Have you had any luck? Have you had any callbacks about her?
No callbacks, except for one. But I think that dude might have been a rapist.
Well, he was. He was the guy who took her. He's like, I know where she is.
Yeah, that's true. Hunter gets the one call and it's like, I know where she is.
And Hunter's
like,
just like,
oh,
all right,
Hunter's
prank
like, that's
call.
awesome.
Prank call.
Whoa,
Get
dude,
rid
that's
of
awesome.
that.
Thanks. Can you tell me where she is? He's like, in my basement.
I'm
I'm
just like, she's right in the basement, dude. She's fine.
dude, she's good. She'll be
You
all
hear
right.
Kaylee in the background. She's like, no.
Help me,
no."
Hunter. And
She
he's
can-
like, all right, guys, stop playing around. Stop
Stop
playing.
with the
But
pranks.
honestly, all jokes aside, there is no dementia.
No.
Shout out to Kaylee.
Good
On
info.
that page, shout out to the T-Mac Meister,
Yes. Shout out to T-Mac.
who I have dubbed T-Mac applesauce,
T-Mac applesauce is a good one.
which just flows.
I like to call
it
him
flows
I like to
like
call
the
him
ocean.
T-Max apples because
Flows like the
I'm
ocean.
from Londonderry, New Hampshire. Shout out to L Town.
Hail, tail,
603. And why don't you stop?
You stop it.
And,
No one loves you.
Wow.
Hit him with it, dude. Sniped in.
You got him so good. You got him so good. Can't believe that you got him so good. Snap,
Yeah.
snap.
I can't believe it either.
Nap.
It's nice to be able to cry myself to sleep again.
Hey,
Yeah.
actually, on that subject of nice things, let's crunch it back. We were talking about TV shows last week.
Yes, sir.
I want to talk about all-time greatest episode of a TV show you've ever watched. I want to get specific.
Okay. Hunter, why don't you go first? Because I got to think about
And
this.
this is totally, for the record, on disclaimer for all of us, this is obviously just what we think of now. It's not going to be the permanent answer forever because I don't know what I would
of
answer
course.
forever.
Now, one more question about the rules of like the parameters of this.
No rules.
Well, I mean, there are no rules. The only rule is
Hey,
there are no rules.
Hunter, I'm guessing, hates rules.
Yeah.
Sit down, dude.
And that's
no
why
rules.
he choked a kid. So my question is,
Again
Hunter
with
actually is a lover of rules. That's why he was dubbed #1 A-team today.
I am. That was yesterday.
That was yesterday.
I am
That's
also
historically
the sole-
the most queer
sole
photo I've ever
beneficiary.
seen in my life. Is
Yeah,
you with
it
the
is.
with you with the two
Dude, I
ladies.
know.
Why are your feet floating?
No, that's
Do
because.
you want to know why? What, can I say?
Yeah, you can say.
So
it.
You're
do you-
sitting like you're worried about snakes on the
Do
ground.
you want to know why? Because I am on all fours on the ground and they're resting their feet on me. That's 100% true. They use me as a fucking step
Show him
stool.
the picture.
I get pick out the picture.
Who took the photo?
Cindy. did.
Cindy, shout out to Cindy.
And she posted it on the website?
No.
You're
yeah.
kidding.
Nah, that's real.
100%.
This is real. We're gonna tweet this out
Hey, all
on
jokes
the
aside,
you know this Twitter.
all jokes
So-
aside, that photo, honestly, in those situations, the lamer the photo, the better.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you for getting promoted. I'm proud of you for heading into your senior year, and I'm glad you got a piece of that photo.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm
Because
inclusive.
no,
the peasant.
it really is awesome. And I was gonna say, Hunter is the #1 rule follower in the library, and you deserve it.
Yeah, good job, man. Welcome to the.
Except for the whole rule of the whole hat thing for a long time, for 2 years.
Well, hey, you know,
That's not as bad as the rules Brad and I break.
I know
true.
we are not good people. The amount of
You're
drugs
not.
we've done in the library, never.
All right.
Next
the
topic
amount
for
of-
the
let's
show.
move back on to the
Let's
show.
go to the show. Hunter, why don't we say can we say like a couple? Because I'm thinking of a really great comedic show and then also a really good serious one.
Honestly, I'm thinking of I'm just thinking of a type of episode, so we can totally.
Oh, a type of
we
episode.
can
That's-
totally. Yeah.
Just go for what you ever
Go for-
interpret the question
Exactly,
as. Hunter,
exactly.
let's hear your answer. Let's hear it.
All right. I think my favorite.
Think about it, Hunter.
I have-
Come on.
No, no.
Fucking disrespect, you piece of shit.
Calm the fuck down. No one loves. Okay.
Hugh, hold me back.
Oh,
hold
I
me
got
back.
you. I got you.
All right, Gary. Get him, Gary.
Oh, you're lucky, dude. Send Gary at me,
Dude,
dude.
fuck
I'll
Gary.
snap his
Dude,
dank,
Gary's gonna fucking wreck your
I'll
ass,
fucking
dude.
enter him.
dude.
Gary's
he's
gonna
so-
take you and fuck you.
Okay,
Dude,
okay, Hunter,
okay.
Hunter. Let's hear the show.
First of all,
Fucking-
stay the fuck back, Gary. Oh, fuck back.
Oh God.
If Gary wants to get my face,
That's what. Are you having a stroke right now?
snap.
So we're gonna let Hugh finish having a stroke. I want to hear those show titles.
Alright.
Come on, let's hear them.
It's gonna be on The Office.
Good. Already, he's right.
Already is good.
And the best episode of The Office, Stress Relief. Whichever, I think there's 2 parts
There
to
are
it.
2 parts,
I
both
believe
amazing.
the first part is the one with Dwight cutting the face off of the
Not
dummy.
only that, the first part is the one with him cutting the face off the dummy and setting fire to the building.
Absolutely.
Oh wait, is
Best
the stress
episode.
relief? Wait.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember that episode, but I don't remember what it has to do.
I literally just watched the 2-part episode, so it opens up with Dwight going, I gave a fire safety seminar to these people.
I remember
and
this.
nobody listened. So he sets fire to the office.
I remember this.
Simulates a fire. Doesn't actually simulate anything. Just sets fire.
Heats up all the doorknobs,
Yep.
etc.
Yeah.
Stanley has a heart attack.
Yep.
then they have a CPR instructor come in and show them with the dummy how to resuscitate someone if they have a heart attack. Dwight, actually, they are doing the compressions.
Compressions, yeah.
To the beat of the Bee Gees
Staying
Staying
Alive.
Alive.
Staying alive.
Yeah.
Staying alive.
The staying alive, staying alive.
I don't
You
know.
can tell by the way I move. No, wait. By the way I walk my walk. No, it's you can tell by the way I walk my walk. I'm a woman's man. No time to talk.
Nah.
You can tell by the way I walk my walk.
No, you can tell by the way I walk. I'm a woman's man.
And no time to talk. Have you ever watched the music video? There it is.
It's okay. You can look the other way.
So that happens in the episode. And then because the entire office breaks out into song and dance, the dummy dies, quote unquote. And then Dwight goes, what's the next step? And it's harvesting the organs. So he takes a giant knife off his ankle and pretends to cut out the heart of the dummy, then cuts off the face, puts it on his own face and goes, hello, Clarice.
Yeah, which is a
And
hilarious
then,
episode.
Yes.
and then Stanley feels queasy because the dummy's supposed to be him in a theoretical situation. And so Michael goes, okay, they get these, he's like, we got to relax. So he's doing this yoga thing with everyone in the office. Stanley has this sensor that like beeps when he's getting too stressed so that he knows to relax himself. And Michael finds out that whenever he steps near Stanley during the yoga thing, it starts beeping more. So he's like, I'm the reason of the stress. So the second part of the stress relief is Michael saying like everyone should should roast me because
Oh, and it leads into the roast.
the roast.
Dude,
and then
Which
Michael
he gets crying about.
and then Michael starts crying during
He
the roast.
starts crying.
And then
he, the best part of that
He
episode.
goes to the park.
Dude,
And it's the middle of winter, and he's throwing just brand new pieces of bread onto pavement, and he's like, ah, 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 ah. Birds must be the sound for winter.
Dude, the best part of that episode is when he goes back and roasts them all in the office.
It is.
The best part.
Jim, you got the body of Gumby. Roast him.
Yeah, no, and he says, roasted.
Oscar,
roasted.
you're gay. Roasted. Stanley, you're fat. Roasted. No, it's you're fat and your heart tried to kill itself. Roasted.
Dude, he says the most hilarious things ever, and I love that episode.
I want to say
Solid
Stress Relief
pick.
is also on my list.
Solid fucking pick, Hunter.
Yeah.
Good goddamn job. What other show episodes do we got?
Ooh, I don't know. I'll have to think about it. We'll come back, baby.
Okay.
Who's next?
Hugh, do you have a show? Stop pretending to fist something.
Hugh Sif Laurie.
Hugh Sif Laurie, let's
I
hear
do. I know what I was gonna say, man. The whole thing that sparked this motherfucking convo.
it. Fine, God.
The whole thing that sparked it, but you know what I'm saying. The whole thing that sparked this little nipple sandwich is I was
Favorite type of
honestly
sandwich,
thinking
by the way.
of back in the. I don't know if they do it anymore because I don't watch enough like television shows to know.
Pornography, television.
But
yep.
they used to do like Halloween episodes of shows.
Ooh, Halloween episodes are my only.
And throwback. I'm not only Halloween episodes, but just like different. I just liked it when TV was like, oh shit, there's this thing going on in the world. We need to make an episode about
Was
it.
the Jekyll and Hyde episode of Arthur Arthur? Was that a Halloween episode?
It was. Jekyll,
Yeah.
Jekyll, Hyde, Jekyll, Hyde, Hyde, Jekyll. Did you watch Arthur growing up? It might
Arthur,
actually, you know what?
the show Arthur.
Yeah,
about
Arthur the Aardvark.
Yes.
Yeah, there's an episode where
Scariest
where
episode.
Brian, they all call him Brain because he's smart and because they can't fucking say the word brain because they're dumbass 9-year-olds. He
All right, calm down.
yeah, so he like
Mhm.
okay, so what he tries to come up with some type of serum. He doesn't actually turn into Jekyll and Hyde, but it's like in his mind
Oh yeah.
that he's like
Well,
he like
Jekyll and
perceived.
Hyde is technically, isn't it
listen.
theoretically supposed to be in the head, anyways?
Well, no, I mean because the original one, like Mr. Hyde was like actually like a monster, but in this episode of Arthur,
Well, no. I mean, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Yeah, they're supposed to be, but it's the same person.
yes,
Yeah,
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 it's
yeah.
like the Hulk basically.
But it like changes.
But in this show, in the Arthur episode, he's not actually turning into Mr. Hyde, because this show is quote unquote realistic. You know, it's a bunch of animals talking, but still, it's like in his mind. And there's this genuinely creepy part of the episode where he's doing the song where it's like showing him transforming into like this Mr. Hyde, and he's literally singing Jekyll, Jekyll, Hyde, Mr. Hyde, Hyde, Jekyll, and it's really, really crazy. But it's like a great episode. I
That
agree.
guy's
That's
a
a
kid, it
great
gave you
fucking episode.
nightmares.
Oh yeah, I
See,
was
that's
creeped out.
That's a good.
Yeah.
That's a good example right there.
That's a
I was
great fucking
thinking
episode.
Boy Meets World had a couple Halloween episodes.
Ooh.
You know what's only better? The only, in my personal opinion, the only thing better than Halloween episodes for shows, Christmas episodes.
Ooh.
I agree that they're good, and I think that
I
they're-
prefer the Christmas episodes.
I think they're equal.
For me, because but Christmas is like one of the only holidays that I actually like that much, and so I really like the Christmas episodes.
Christmas episodes are definitely good.
So,
They're
but
really
you
good.
get what I'm saying. So
Oh,
the
yeah,
same
100%.
essence, like
I
just love it when you tune into
Holiday
an episode.
episodes.
Holiday episodes.
Of course.
I fucking love holiday episodes.
On
Call
that
me
topic-
Hallmark. Call me queer.
Call me
Fuck
Hallmark.
me with a fucking dare. I don't give a shit. I'll like them.
deer.
Did you like that?
I got
Call me Richard. Call me queer. Fuck me with a fucking dare.
I got a deer guy if you want to get this in
He
here.
came to me with a stick. I said, suck my fucking dick. That's Dr. Seuss, dude.
That's Dr. Seuss.
He came at me
That's
with
explicit, Dr.
Sweezeldorf.
Seuss.
I said, snizzle, little North.
One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish, suck my cock.
Yeah. One fish, two fish. You fucking bastard. Fuck you, dickhead. You're a queer. Fuck you, dickhead, with a beer. Look at you, so short and stout. I'll fuck you in your mouth.
I just like to imagine that Dr. Seuss, when he was in college, like got broken up with, and then he started drinking too much, and that's what he ended up as. It's just this really, really vulgar guy who's like in the back of a bar.
I'm guessing he got broke up with because he kept talking to his girlfriend about like Swizzledorfs and fucking Mimi
Yeah, it's like-
Mousers.
Is
There's-
Dr. Seuss
He's
dead?
like the wiggly
Yeah.
walk,
Okay, dude.
dunk doom.
We should go to like Dr. Seuss's estate and fucking look around for his explicit fucking
Oh,
children
yeah.
books.
Well, I mean, Dr. Seuss did like did stuff for like World War II propaganda, so it got pretty explicit.
All right, I guess.
But yeah, that's fucking hilarious. No, but I agree with you. Holiday episodes are where they're fucking at.
so, what's
Dude,
your favorite? Hugh?
so I'm glad that you guys agree with that because it's just something I love.
You know
I
which
love
ones?
those.
I'm gonna say this. You know which ones aren't that great? The holiday episodes in particular, Thanksgiving episodes, because it's always the same exact goddamn story. It's always this is Thanksgiving dinner. Something goes wrong with the turkey. Something goes wrong with two family members, or like a bunch of like when I say two family members, I mean like the aunt and the nephew have a fight, and then the dad and his father have a fight. Like they just choose two and two and two and two and two and make a fight between all of them. And at the end of the episode, there's a turkey and everyone's made up. It's always the same thing.
I can't remember off the top of my head any Thanksgiving episodes.
I mean, if I'm being real, the only ones I can actually think of is like there's like a couple Family Guy Thanksgiving
all I
episodes.
think of is
Okay.
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. Gobble gobble, motherfucker.
dude, is that mad fucking whack horror movie?
Yeah,
It's
with the fucking turkey.
Yeah,
There's
it's
like
the
4 of them,
killer
by the way.
turkey.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
I remember I
and
went
he-
over to my cousin's place one time and he was watching that. He's like, "You want to watch Thanksgiving?" I was like, "Yeah, dude. How about
like-
you go fuck yourself?"
He like pulls the dad's face off and shit, and then puts it on as like he, like,
and
talks to
everyone's-
the fucking daughter,
and
everyone's
everyone
like,
buys
oh,
it.
it's the father."
Everyone buys. It's literally a turkey with like a man's face just draped over it. Yeah, it's a terrible movie. Terrible.
That movie sounds like it's straight
I've
up
only
shit
seen
show.
the first one,
That
but there's
movie
4.
sounds
Yeah,
like
I've
a
only seen the first one,
colossal
too.
There's
shit show.
4. But it's not even the worst movie though.
All right,
We'll
well,
talk
I don't
about
give a
bad
fuck
movies
about
in a
this.
moment. Yeah.
Hugh, what's your favorite? Your favorite? Whatever.
I already said.
Yeah. Halloween episodes.
Yeah. So
He
not
was just going off
Oh,
of
you're
type.
just going.
Yeah, so
specific,
basically,
okay.
I was talking about types. The one in particular I was thinking of was that Boy Meets World episode where it's just like a trippy old Boy Meets World episode that's weird. Like someone's going around killing everybody. I don't even
Oh,
really.
I know what type
yeah.
you're talking about.
So whatever. It's just a good episode, and then but basically just holiday episodes. I agree. I think holiday episodes in general. I don't really know any Thanksgiving episodes. So yeah, basically I was saying that holiday episodes in general. I don't know any Thanksgiving episodes, but I know that the Halloween ones, Christmas ones.
I do like the
They're all
Halloween ones that are like you just said, the trippy Boy Meets World one where people are going around killing people, where it's like, they're like, okay, so there's an overarching story per season, per show. We're just going to say, fuck that for this one episode because it's Halloween. We're going to have, Ben Savage kill, like,
Exactly.
everybody.
You know what show used to do that all the time is The X-Files.
Uh-huh.
So The X-Files great
show, by
they
the way.
had, the regular show, they had the regular storyline, but then they would just do what they wanted some episodes. Like they'd be like, "Oh, we want to have a black and white episode.
There's
we
a
want to
really-
have this, we want to have that."
There's a really good episode of X-Files that does exactly that. And it's basically, it's like, so Scully and Mulder are like tracking this guy that's like going across like a couple states, and he's like, he has like a hostage, and he's just like killing people across the states, and they're like, they're like in pursuit of him. They're always like a couple hours behind him, and the guy's like super crazy because he's got like these like alien, like he's like possessed, or like there's a alien implant in his mind or something like that. And the guy who plays that man who's like going across the 3 states and just killing random people is Bryan Cranston, who's Breaking Bad fame, Malcolm in the Middle fame, and it's like before either show, and it is like it's literally just a one-off episode. Like they don't talk about anything that happened in that season, like none of the overarching stories. It's just, and I like it when they do it in cop shows like X-Files. I mean, a cop show, quote unquote, because it's so true. It's like, yeah, Sculler and Moldy were trying to figure something out that season, but they also just had a case.
Scolder and Molly.
Did I say
Fucking
that?
name.
Did I say that?
You did.
Sorry.
Scolder and Molly.
I think that's better names. I
I do too as
think
well.
that's better names. But
We
yeah,
gotta get one. A new spin-off season with Scolder and
they're
Molly.
coming out with it. They're doing a revive of
did
Twin
it?
Peaks.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, I literally just saw that yesterday, and I was
It's
like, we
so
were
weird.
talking
We were
about
just
it.
talking about it last week.
And they got Michael Cera signed on for it.
Dude, Mikey C.
Mikey C.
What is
yeah.
Michael Cera in?
Super bad.
I think he plays
Oh,
the
yeah.
tampon in most movies.
Yep.
You've ever seen a movie with a
Oh, yeah,
tampon
that
in it?
makes
He's
sense.
definitely the live action tampon.
Yeah.
Here I come. Dude, he was so good in Superbad.
He was also really good in Juno.
I love Juno.
Juno's a fucking great movie.
That is such a good movie. The soundtrack
Everybody
to that bitch.
everybody in that movie. We got Michael Cera, you got J.K. Simmons, you got
Larry Montgomery. You have Simon.
What's the girl's name?
I can't fucking think of a
You
girl.
have both Simon and Garfunkel.
I mean, yeah.
You have Natalie Merchant. You
Fucking-
have
Ellen Page.
Yeah.
EP.
EP. Yeah, nice one.
Everyone knows that's the nasty sound.
Oh yeah. Oh, speaking of that,
Speaking of Juno, the soundtrack, you got Belle and Sebastian on there.
Mm-hmm.
You got all those little kid songs by what's her name? You're my friend.
Kids Bop.
I can't even do it.
don't-
Literally,
I
this
don't
woman is a
rem-
grown woman.
I don't
and
remember,
She makes
yeah.
like adult songs, but literally, if you heard them, you'd be like, "There's no way that's not a
What
kid
is it like?
song."
Bubbles or something like that?
Dude, you know the one. It's like, "You're my." Dude, I can't. It's the Moldy Peaches. The Moldy Peaches is the band, and they do. Honestly, I like the songs. They definitely sound like little kid songs.
Can we talk about because Moldy Peaches is a great name for a band? Peaches for you. Peaches. Oh, it's a great song.
Peaches
For me.
Wait,
No,
no.
Peaches.
Millions
of peaches,
peaches for me.
Millions of peaches, peaches for free.
Now peaches come from a can. They were put there by a man in a factory downtown. We missed a line, but
Yeah, we did.
you get the gist of it.
Yeah. So
Never
did
heard
either
that song before?
Fuck you.
Dude, let's do a quick shout out to all the fucking college kids taking finals this week.
Yeah, shout out guys. You're almost there.
You know what? Do
Almost
the
made it.
Coke, drink the coffee, do whatever gets you through.
Just failed a Spanish is him.
Good.
You think you failed?
Oh, 100%. But he's not
No
going
es
to fail me
bueno?
because of it. No. Dude, I don't even know fucking any Spanish. And this is my second semester of it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. He's out today.
you got a Caesar.
Fucking did so poorly on the final. You didn't even do so hard.
I see. I just want to know is fucking
fucking notice, bitch.
what's that?
Dude, when you were taking the final, you should have walked up and been like, just to let you fucking know, I don't give a shit how I did, homie.
Okay, I want to know.
Seize up, bitch.
Have you asked Rosie Perez if you can use her likeness in that?
My name is Rosie. No, Rosie Perez, one of my favorite actresses that is in the movie White Men Can't Jump,
Yeah.
which is extremely
Speaking
large pool.
Speaking of Woody Harrelson, because obviously.
Dude, the WH dog.
Do you know what movie I watched like 2 days ago that is an amazing movie?
Benjamin Button?
No, People
He
versus
goes
Larry
back
Flint.
in time.
Yeah, People versus Larry Flint. Have you seen that movie?
I have seen that movie.
Good movie.
It's got Courtney Love in it.
It does. I don't love Courtney Love, ironically, but I love that movie. She's good in that movie. Amazing in that movie.
Yeah,
but
I don't love
Hole
Courtney
is a
Love in
great band.
particular.
Hole is a great band. I'll give her credit. Hole
Hole was a good band when Kurt Cobain was ghostwriting their songs.
is good. I mean, yeah, you're
I'm
not
pretty
wrong.
sure right after he got killed by her,
Yeah.
the
Got
music went
murked,
downhill.
dude.
Yeah.
Well, because she didn't need to make music anymore because he increased in value by like 400%.
Look at the other real grunge house bands of that time. You had Hole.
Grunge House.
I say grunge house because they're made mainly in a house.
I have never heard that term before, that terminology. But what bands were you talking about?
Like Bikini Kill.
Keep going.
What is it, like Mud?
What were you saying though about?
Oh, Hole was good, but it was not the best. Like Bikini Kill is better. And then
Oh.
there's like one of the. It's
There
like,
were- yeah,
It's
there
like
were-
Mud Flap or something like that.
I know the one you're talking about.
Yeah, yeah, and that one's also better.
There were good. Are you saying like female grunge bands?
Yes,
Yeah, there were definitely better female grunge
but
bands.
Hole was in the public eye,
Hole was.
and I don't even think that it.
Oh, baby, Doll Parts. Isn't
Doll
that
Parts
on the Juno
Doll
soundtrack?
Parts. Yeah. Doll Parts is a better one. I prefer Doll Parts
Doll
over.
Parts.
Yeah, Doll Parts.
Big
is,
fonts.
Yeah.
Wide hunts.
Do you ever get into like a mood where you only listen to?
Shopping carts.
You're not saying the songs now. Do you ever get in a mood where you listen
That
to a
is
lot
the
of
song.
grunge and then you just feel like you should take a shower?
I always listen to grunge.
No, you don't.
I do. I haven't really listened to any grunge music in a long time.
I listen.
Good bands. Know what I don't like about grunge music? This is actually good we're getting on this topic because it's something I wanted to get off my chest for a while.
Oh no.
No, totally fucking around. But so I don't like how bands from that era were grouped into grunge, and
Yeah.
I feel like they were not a grunge band.
Okay.
And I feel like grunge was like obviously the huge umbrella term for all the music that came out then, but I just think it took away from some authenticity that really good bands had. Like I think Stone Temple Pilots is a really awesome band.
STP.
And
STP.
I wouldn't say that they're a grunge band in particular.
Wait, who's claiming that STP is a grunge band?
I think like everyone, if you ask.
Really?
Yeah, they're grouped into the 90s
Are they?
grunge
No,
scene.
they are. So they honestly are. I also agree with you though. They're not grunge.
So they're not grunge. They were just like a
No.
cool rock and roll band, and that was like a really good resurgence of like rock and roll music.
Yeah.
Blind Melon is another one that's grouped in there.
Yeah, definitely. Blind Melon and Stone Temple Pilots are 100% not grunge. But like, I mean, Mudhoney's, by the way, it was that's the name of it. The Mud one. Mud. Yeah,
Mudhoney, yeah.
It's Mudhoney. Yeah, but like, okay, so Hole, Bikini Killer, Nirvana, Mudhoney. There's other one like what are they called? Like the Mentors or something like that. I don't. It was a really like it wasn't
There's
that.
the Pixies.
The Pixies. There's fucking grunge.
Oh wait, no. The Melvins, who I was thinking about.
I mean,
the Pixies
you could
were
put
a huge.
you could put
the
Pixies in there, yeah.
See, so the Pixies would be grouped in there, and they were a huge influence on Kurt Cobain.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
And I
Pixies
want to
being grouped
say
in there-
honestly, I think they're like honestly Kurt Cobain and their sound of music, the like whole like calm, cool, and collected, and then like lots of noise.
Listen to Where Is My Mind, and then listen to like Heart Shaped Box, and tell me they're not a complete fucking like inspiration from one to the other. But yeah, but that's the thing. What's interesting about Nirvana, obviously the one song that everybody who knows Nirvana knows is Smells Like Teen Spirit. And the reason that it's called that is because the lead singer of Bikini Killers was like
Bikini Kill.
was like hanging out with.
I think is the name.
Is it
of
actually Bikini Kill? Wow, whatever.
Bikini killers are people that kill people in bikinis.
Oh no, was hanging out with Kurt Cobain, and first off, Teen Spirit was a brand of
It is still
deodorant. Yeah, it's a branded deodorant made by Colgate, and and so
tonight's sponsor.
tonight's sponsor,
Colgate
Teen Spirit.
toothpaste.
Teen Spirit.
Teen Spirit. But no, yeah, so she was hanging out with Kurt Cobain at his place, and she wrote on the wall, Kurt Cobain smells like Teen Spirit, because that's what he wore. And yeah,
That
was
is
one
true.
of the thing. But yeah.
And then that's where he got that. And that was actually just a collection. If you listen to the song, I mean, the lyrics don't really go together. It's just
No.
a collection of different poems that he had, and he
Yeah.
just compiled them into one song. Really good song, though. And I
really
think,
good song.
honestly, like his whole fame, like Mark Twain said, what Mark Twain said about classic books is they're books that everyone knows about, or everyone talks about, but no one reads.
Yeah, that's really
And
cool.
I feel like now for Kurt Cobain, he has that like legend status, and he has,
Well,
you know,
yeah.
he has that status, and I think people still listen to the music. Don't get me wrong. I think a lot of people listen to their music, but I also think just like those other bands were kind of grouped into that grunge group and sort of disregarded.
Yeah.
I think that, his music was amazing, He was an amazing artist, and I think a lot of his authenticity gets taken away because people look at the bullshit,
I mean, think of it like this. This goes for all of us and everyone listening. How many people did you go to high school with that had the Nirvana yellow smiley face T-shirt?
Oh, yeah.
And then you ask them, what's your favorite Nirvana song? What'd they give you? Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Smells Like Teen
If they were really detailed but still didn't listen, they would say like,
Come As You Are.
or maybe All Apologies.
I want to say All Apologies, I think, is less. I think that when I think of like songs that people know by Nirvana as a given, I think Lithium,
Yep.
Come As You Are, Smells Like Teen Spirit,
Rape Me.
Rape Me a little bit. That wasn't too big. I mean, that wasn't
No, but
as
that's got
big of a
that.
hit.
But it's got a controversial title, so people are like, oh, I like Rape Me.
Yeah.
Have you actually listened to it? You know that they really listened when they would tell you like, oh, I like Polly or I like Bleach, or if they gave you a song off of like In Utero, you're like, oh shit, you actually
Yeah, if
listened.
they're like Francis Farmer, or whatever the fuck that song's
Yeah.
called. Yeah.
Yeah. No, you ask them what's their favorite Nirvana song. They say El Scorcho.
Yeah. Exactly. Well, dude, LimeWire. I mean, you look up Smells Like Teen Spirit, it's going to give you Smells Like Teen Spirit by Everclear.
Yeah.
Dude, let's talk about LimeWire,
Can
the
we?
greatest
Can
site
we
that ever
please?
existed.
Can we please?
Can we bring it back, please?
That brings us to our second sponsor, Napster. Let's talk about LimeWire.
Dude, Napster.
I used
was-
LimeWire. I didn't use Napster. I used LimeWire a lot.
Well,
though.
Napster was dismantled by the time we were old enough to want
No,
to
but there
download
was
music.
a paid service. There is now a paid.
There
Yeah,
is, but
like, I'm talking like the real
but
one.
other, LimeWire basically replaced.
I
like,
also
the idea
used
of
what was it
Napster
called? It was
doing.
called like Bear Music or something like that.
BearShare.
BearShare.
And then there was like one that was called Kazaa.
I never used Kazaa, but I did see it. I
Yeah,
know what it was.
There was Kazaa.
It looked too sketchy for
There was
me.
BearShare, Kazaa, LimeWire.
I probably use BearShare the most, if I'm being
People
honest.
still do it. Like they don't. What do they do? They do torrents, right?
Torrents, yeah.
So people still. I mean, that's basically the same thing, right? You're downloading.
Essentially, but
theoretically, yeah.
What's the point anymore? You could just take it off YouTube and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
It's
when
true.
I
no reason at this
like
point.
8th grade had an Android phone, and I got this app that was a YouTube to MP3 converter, and so I would like just copy the URL in YouTube, bring it to the app, it would give me an MP3, and then you would just like literally just drag the song into your music folder on your phone. And yeah, I didn't pay for any music.
I remember how cool I felt when I had that same type of app, but it was to make music ringtones on my Razr phone.
Oh yeah.
And I could take I could take any song I downloaded on LimeWire and then change it into a ringtone.
Good for you.
Oh,
so how many
badass.
Tupac
Amazing.
songs were your ringtone at one point?
Tupac?
Tupac, yeah. Not Tupac. I'm talking about Tupac, the band that's just two people.
Oh, isn't that by it's Manny Pacquiao's cousins, right?
Yep.
Two Pacquiaos.
Two packs a day.
Pacquiaos.
2 packs a day.
2 packs. It's yeah. So.
Did you wait?
Speaking of LimeWire, let's
Yes.
really stay on topic.
Okay.
LimeWire, dude. Whatever you say, I mean, yeah, you can get it on you can get it on YouTube, whatever. Dude, LimeWire was the greatest thing that was ever.
It was very good.
You could get anything you wanted.
I remember, this is weird. I remember watching like a tutorial video on like how to like build some model, whatever, and there was a background music to it, and it was like one of those songs that like is an actual song. It's not like the guy who made the video made it, but it was like one of those songs that you can't get on like iTunes or anything like that. You have to like go to that guy's like the artist's website and download it and stuff like that. And I found that out because I looked for a long time to find the song. Finally found the song. It was on this guy's website. He was like, I just want like $2 for my song, like support the artist. And I'm like, fuck that. And so I found his song on LimeWire, and I was super excited. It took me like 6 hours to find the song, but I got it illegally. So fuck you.
Yeah, fuck that guy for wanting to be a fucking singer.
Don't remember the song, and if I'm actually thinking about it back, it probably wasn't even that good of a song.
You know what?
Probably not.
You know what? That is a feeling. I remember being a kid, and it was The House of the Rising Sun by the Animals.
Ooh, great. First off, great song, great album, retrospective. Go ahead.
Great song.
That's also the album with We Gotta Get Out of This Place.
Just a classic throwback.
Really good fucking song.
So I remember hearing that song when I was a kid, on the radio, right? And when you would hear a song, you'd hear a song and it wouldn't even, you wouldn't have no fucking clue who did it, right? So you'd have to ask your parents, like, who does that song? Or you'd have to ask somebody. And if you didn't know, you just didn't know. So if you heard
it, the radio to tell you what it is.
They don't always do that.
They can either scroll past or they tell you after the song is over.
Sometimes, but only
Depends.
sometimes.
They literally, it's like every 10 songs they tell
and
you.
Also, before I got the app Shazam, which is the best app ever
Siri
invented.
does what Shazam does.
I don't care.
Does she really?
Yeah.
You're kidding.
I'm not kidding.
That is fucking awesome.
How do you do that?
You just say, hey Siri, what song is this?
Do I have to say it out loud, or is there a way to do it with just like without talking?
No, you have to say it out loud.
Well, I don't like to talk to my phone because
that is awesome though that you just told me that. I will definitely be doing that.
I'm probably gonna end up deleting Shazam now that I know that.
I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Well,
so
regardless
other than
though,
that, so basically what I was saying,
you'd have to remember a line from the song and then like look it up.
That is.
Yeah, you
true.
just go. Well, yeah, I don't know. I mean,
or maybe you press it again and then you
could have Googled it at that point, right?
He didn't grow up in 1922.
I'm not asking.
So
I just mean
basically what I'm saying is you heard the song, you wouldn't know who it was, and then you had to go about trying to find it out. Now you literally type the lyrics in on Google, you know what the fuck song it is in 2 seconds.
You could just be like, that song goes boop boop bop bop, and then it'll tell you exactly what it is. You know?
Yeah,
it's a robot song.
I don't think we're at that point. It's Mr. Roboto by
you
Styx.
type in this song goes boop boop bap bap, and it's like, oh, you got it, babe. I have my Siri tuned into a Jersey douchebag voice.
You got it, babe.
Yeah. Oh,
I have it.
Half the time I ask Siri to do shit for me, it's just like, relax, babe.
You're like, no, but I really need you. No, relax.
Reevaluate.
I have it tuned to an anxious Brooklyn man, and if I can get to that accent, I'll do it in a moment. I just gotta put myself mentally there.
Yeah, try it out.
Oh God. Oh God. Oh, okay. I'll help you Google the thing. Oh God.
All right, Herbert.
Oh God, not Herbert. Oh, no, I'm not Herbert.
Wait a sec.
I'm not Herbert.
Where's the schmear?
Where's the schmear? My bagels and schmear.
I love bagels and Brooklyn.
Oh no. The other boys in school were so mean to me. They'd bully me viciously, and they'd pull down my pants and make me touch myself.
Speaking of that, Brooklyn sucks. sucks, by the way. Brooklyn Nets
does.
suck ass. Everything to do with New York.
What are you talking about, Vinny?
That's not
I
true.
don't know what you're talking
The
about.
pizza's amazing. Bagels are great.
Bagels
Comes from
and
the
schmear.
coming from the native Jersonian.
Yeah, fucking Jerseyite over there, bitch.
Hey,
No wonder you love it so much because you're literally pumping through your blood is tanning oil.
have
What
you
is it?
seen me?
Was it GTL?
I'm like the whitest you can fucking get.
That's because you're not doing your GTL.
Yeah, you GTL. You gotta get
GTL.
gym tan laundry, baby.
Okay.
Why is laundry in there? Do they do laundry that
Well, you gotta
much?
make sure that it's crisp so the babes know what's up. You think that I'm gonna I'm
feel
gonna
like
have my
that's
my
ridiculous.
tank top
It's
not
like
be about as
gym
white as
tan-
I can be?
Gym tan dishes.
Yeah. Do squats, go to the beach, and then also do some chores around your house.
Gym tan back on the floor. I thought that's what it was for a long time. I was like, oh, they just replace it with a different chore they have to do.
Yeah.
Gym tan grocery
That's
shopping.
why it's so hard for them to finish the chores around the house because they're like, okay, I finished laundry, now I got to vacuum. I have to go to the gym, go tanning, and then do the vacuuming.
What do you think about this, Hunter? What do you think about gym tan laundry?
I don't know. I don't.
You're from Jersey.
Yeah, but I moved here when I was 6. How the fuck?
So
am
you
I
had
supposed to-
6 years of correct raising.
Don't bring numbers into it, dude.
Yeah, come on. We don't think about
I'm
numbers.
sorry.
So basically, you don't have to search for the music anymore. And I was going to lead up to this is when you see a band live,
Mm-hmm.
Hunter Pad might know this. He goes to some concerts.
Some shows.
I've also been to some concerts.
Yeah, so you know what it's like. But if you
Yeah.
ever go to like a small show, right? Hunter likes to call them shows because he's in the
He's
scene.
cooler than all of
He's in
us.
the
Scene,
scene.
you know.
It's because he's
So
from Jersey.
First off, it's called a show.
I don't gotta see a Justin
It's
Bieber
because
concert.
of
I
most
gotta
of the
see Shut-
shows. Most
I
of the shows Hunter goes to, are at like the local
the Shut.
VFW hall, and it's the band that only like him and 6 of his
Yeah,
homies
it's the
know
dude from
about.
Dispatch performing in a guy's house.
So you go to a show, the band goes on and plays, or whoever. Like, say it's an open mic, right? This is exactly the situation I'm thinking of. You go to an open mic,
Okay.
dude. This dude plays a song, and you're like, "Holy shit! I just loved that song." This happened to me almost 3 years ago now. I have no clue what the song was.
Oh my
you know what I
God.
mean? I have an idea of
That
who did
pisses
it.
me off when that happens.
Exactly, because I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, man, I would love to have a copy of that song.
I'll tell you a story of that exact. It starts with that, and it actually ends with me getting the song.
Let me hear about this.
So when I was in like 7th grade, maybe a little bit later, I heard the Matt Pond song "Love to Get Used," which is probably my favorite Matt Pond song. Matt Pond, PA. Shout out to Matt Pond. Obviously, New Hampshire native, awesome musician. Heard the song "Love to Get Used." It's a great song, and so like I listened to it around that time, and then I kind of just forgot about it because I didn't really care at that point. And then when I was a sophomore in high school, I was dating this girl, and she liked Matt Pond, and she was listening to "Love to Get Used" once, and I was like, I remember this song being awesome, and I had it on my phone, and I listened to it all the time. And then I got a new phone at some point, and I lost that song. And like a year and a half ago, I was trying to figure out that name of that song for no joke up to this point, like right now. Like it took me about a year and a half to find that song, but then I finally remembered that it was by Matt Pond, and I just listened to all of his songs until I found it. And I mean, all of his songs are great, but that's like my favorite one. And I finally found it, and the satisfaction that you feel when you finally find that song is amazing. But I know exactly what you're talking about. It pisses me off when I like know a song and it's stuck in my head, but I don't know anything about it.
You know what I do when I go to shows is I'll listen to some of the bands that are there, and I won't like appreciate it enough. And then I go home and then I listen to their fucking music, and I'm like, holy shit, this is actually really good.
Yeah.
And then I go and listen to it. I'm like, fuck, I wish I appreciated it when I
do
was
the same.
there.
I do the
at the
same
show.
thing.
Another thing that happens like that, I know exactly what you're talking about. You were at the show, or maybe you were even at the show and you're like, no, I don't really like these guys. And then 2
That's
months
exactly
later,
what
you're
I've
like,
done.
I fucking love this band.
Yeah.
And then listen, know what else that happens with? You're at home, right? Maybe it's a rainy day.
Maybe you're naked.
Listen, maybe you're naked. Maybe you
Always.
have your dinky dunk in your pinky. So you go off, right? You pop in a little DVD into the DVD player. Maybe you put it in your PS2. I don't know what kids are doing nowadays.
The PS2.
So listen, you pop one into your original Xbox.
Oh, yes.
So you pop
Doesn't
it
play
in.
DVDs.
Listen, you pop.
Just shredding up the DVD.
Did it not play DVDs?
I don't think it did.
No, it played CDs. It didn't play DVDs.
That is a mockery.
Microsoft is like, do we want it to play movies?
Bill
or-
Gates is like,
You can put all you
DVDs.
can load your music onto it and then fucking listen
Hey,
to it when you're
listen.
playing Halo 1 and Halo 2.
Never rich enough to have an Xbox, original Xbox. By
Listen,
the way.
all jokes aside,
Yeah.
shout out to PS2. Shout out to all
not
all
Sony.
the boys
Shout out
out
to
there.
PS2.
Shout out all the boys out there playing the PS2.
And
Our
all the
sponsor
ladies.
for
And all the
today,
ladies. Let's be all inclusive.
PlayStation
Come on.
2.
Dude, that's what we should start doing. We should start doing that. Sponsor today, and we should just throw out things that are no longer in existence. Shout out today is VHS players. So listen.
Sponsored today, Michael Jackson.
Oh boy, we're sponsored by Enron.
Did you hear what happened?
Pornography.
He died of 12-year-old nuts.
Child pornography.
No, he did pass away though. You guys did hear about that?
Oh my God, what? Oh my God,
Yeah.
no.
Michael Jackson, he passed away. So
When?
God bless him.
When he ate 12-year-old nuts. If that's how it happened.
He did. He
How
got
dare
food
you.
poisoning. He ate a 7-year-old wiener.
No.
He did. Listen,
Can you imagine
this is-
breaking the news to someone that someone died and they're like, oh my God, when? And they're like, about 5.5 years ago. And they're like, oh my God, no. Oh, no.
Dude, listen, this is just getting worse and worse. But where the I don't even remember where the fuck I was. What were you saying?
You're at home naked. You pop a
no,
DVD into
no,
the
listen.
PSP.
So you're at listen, you're at home. You got your dinky and your pinky. Yeah, maybe you're naked. Yeah, maybe your grandma's cooking in the kitchen, making you something nice. Your favorite sandwich, right? Grilled cheese with a little bit of bacon on it. So listen. So you're having fun. You're at house. Whatever. Covered up in a blanket maybe. It's a little rainy outside. You're lonely. You're wondering where your grandma's at. So listen.
How are you perfectly describing every day I live?
So you're sitting there, you pop in a little DVD, right? Oh, my friends told me to watch this flick. You put it on and you're like, fuck. How did I not see this when it came out in theaters? Because then you're regretting it. You're like, dude, this is the sickest movie ever.
Yes.
Why did I not go to the movie theater
I
to
feel
watch
that
this?
so much more with shows that people tell me to watch. Like people be like, oh,
You wish you saw them in the movie theater?
no, that I should have just watched the show earlier.
How sick would it be if you could go to the movie theater for 10 hours and watch a TV show?
I would do it.
Oh, I would so
I would do it.
If it had a bed, a little
I feel like
comfy
you're
place.
just. I feel like you're just
Or even-
describing watching a show at your house.
Oh, if it had a bed and a kitchen and a nice homey smell.
And it was where I live. Oh
I
my
love
God.
where we live. I love where we live.
I love our domestic partnership that we have here.
I love our three-way domestic partner.
yeah,
Absolutely.
it's incredibly gay.
We have
Dude,
to share
fuck
a
each other
very small
constantly.
bed.
Honestly, when I wake
What
up
we
in the
make it do?
morning and I see
We make it
you,
do.
usually you're still babbling in dreamland, and I see Hunter and he's in his robe, dude,
Yeah.
and he's
Nothing
pitching a tent
underneath
under
it.
that thing.
I
It looks like he's holding a Clydesdale under there.
Yeah. The horse,
And-
because he's got an enormous cock.
Yeah, and it always smells like
Very
manure.
Okay.
I like how he's
Oh!
I like how Hunter's got a giant dick in your fantasy, and I'm babbling in my sleep.
I mean, are you telling me you don't babble in your sleep?
Yeah,
Literally.
but that
You're
doesn't have
like-
to be part of the fantasy.
And
Oh,
Hunter's
that's not
over
even
there.
cool babbling.
Dude, Hunter. Hunter's drinking a little coffee, dude. He's got a robe on. It's silk. It only
Silk.
goes down to mid thigh.
Is Hunter also a cocaine dealer?
And it's actually a kimono.
Yeah.
Hunter's like, look at the badass robe I got. Hunter, that is a woman's kimono.
It's like, yeah,
Well, let's get back to the story.
I think
that was the
story's
story.
Over, yeah.
Can we jump back
Dude,
to
it
the
sucks when you see a band, you don't enjoy it. When you see a movie and you're like, fuck, why didn't I know about this for a year?
Yeah. Let's jump way the fuck back to that TV show thing because I was thinking about it.
Let's go back in
He just wants to be included in everything.
And we'll go back in time.
Got him, dude.
Hit it, Brad.
Sniped him, dude.
Oh my gosh. I agree with Hunter that the stress relief episode of The Office is
Dude,
easily the
Hunter
best
just
episode of The Office.
click clacked you, dude.
Click, clack,
Click, click, boom.
click, click, blam.
Click, click, slam.
Click,
Slam.
click,
Ba.
Click, click, boop.
boop. Ooh, I like that one.
Dude, sickest band off the top of your head. 1, 2, 3.
Arctic.
Linkin Park.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, Linkin Park. I was actually going to say
One
Matchbox
thing.
20.
I don't know why.
I don't like Linkin Park.
Hunter, hit it.
I don't remember the next one.
You do.
I don't listen.
One thing. I don't know why.
That's something I'm about to tell you.
Just go for it.
I
Just
don't
go for it.
remember.
Saying
Doesn't
it,
even
little
matter.
bitch.
I don't know.
Doesn't even matter.
I don't tell you why. Close enough.
I don't tell you why.
I don't know.
This is
You
broken
think
English.
it says one thing?
I
I
did.
don't know why. Tell you what? I don't know why. That is retarded. One thing. I don't know why. Don't know why. I don't know why. I like it actually.
Yeah. What
That's
is
a
the
better
actual
version.
line? Hugh, what's it?
One thing I don't know why. Doesn't even matter how hard I try. Keep that in mind.
How hard I try. It's not the only hard thing in this room.
Oh, it's so true.
I
It's
mean,
so true. The
so
desk, the
true.
chairs, the hardwood door.
Our erections.
Yeah.
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 The erection
Our
selection.
clit dicks too.
Oh my God, he's got some weird fetish with these things.
Dude, Hunter actually discovered earlier this week that he does have a tiny clitoris underneath his scrot.
What, Hunter? That's nice.
And I feel like we are losing viewers as we're having this discussion.
All right, let's
viewers,
let's
viewers
go
that
back.
watch the show.
Yeah, there's people just standing behind him. Watch us do this.
Oh, don't leave him.
No,
don't leave Brett.
Gary, lock them in.
Don't leave Brett.
Gary, just tell them.
So let's
go
get back into it, though. I think we're
Yeah.
going to segue
What's
back
your,
into television
what's your
shows.
show?
Yeah, so I agree with you again. Yeah, I agree with you with The Office. The Stress Relief is a great one.
You better.
And also I do agree with
You better.
You better, bitch. I also do agree with Hugh in that the holiday episodes are great, but there are a certain amount.
Please tell me you have something new to add, Brad. Because
I do.
I don't
I'm
want to hear
telling you
any
right
more
here.
about the shit.
I know. I'm
Hurry
gonna
the
tell you
fuck
right now.
up,
I'm gonna
dude.
tell you right now.
Tell us.
When a cop show like CSI New
Dude,
York,
when cop shows do holiday episodes,
yes, it's shit.
Oh my
I need to
God.
hear about it because I've never seen one.
Okay, so I think the best example.
Are they like, do they make mad corny jokes?
Oh yeah.
When they
I
use
think
You're
the
like, hey,
mad-
after that dinner, you should get locked up.
yeah.
They use the mad corny music as well.
Yep. I feel like the
Like what?
best example, I'll tell you right now, I feel like the best
Linkin Park?
example of, yes, the best example of the holiday episodes in like a cop show would be the show Criminal Minds, which is not a great show. And they do like a Christmas episode, right? And it'll literally be a guy who's like dressed up as Santa killing a bunch of people. Like they're like, let's make it a horror episode or like a Halloween episode. It'll be like the first off, the
It has
only,
to be like Jack the Clown Man.
literally.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, what is happening?
Like Valentine's Day, and they're like, the heart killer.
No, you're not joking. I remember seeing an episode.
Easter,
of-
they're like, the man who kills bunnies.
Well,
It's
there
like,
was an actual
totally
Valentine's Day
tasteless.
episode where the guy actually like cut out the hearts and put them in boxes and like delivered them to people. They're like, it's the Valentine's Day, and I'm like,
Oh,
shut
man.
the fuck up.
July 4th, they're like, the Star Spangled Stabber.
Ooh, good. No, he just shoots people
Memorial
with
Day,
fireworks.
Labor Day, the deranged worker.
That's just real, though.
Dude, Columbus Day, the guy who does genocide.
You know, it's Columbus Day. He
entire-
only kills Native Americans.
Yeah, Columbus Day. He only
It's actually
kills
just
them.
Columbus.
It's a guy named. No, it's
Dude,
in
they just
Columbus,
have a-
Ohio.
How sick would that be? A flashback episode to Columbus, dude.
And what, they have to catch him, or what happens?
No, just it's an educational episode.
Like
A
it's a
magic
cop
school
show, but
bus?
then just one.
For
yeah.
a long time, I thought the show Columbo was about Columbus.
Hey,
Oh no, I tell you what, you better get yourself ready.
I also
It's
thought
not about Columbus?
I also thought the yogurts were a spin-off of that show. There used to be Columbo yogurts. I swear to God, there used to be Columbo yogurts. I definitely thought they were tied into the show somehow.
I could see it. I remember watching an episode of Columbo, and the guy who was the killer. There was two episodes I want to mention. One, the guy who was the killer in one episode was Johnny Cash. Johnny Cash was on an episode of Columbo, and he was the bad guy. There was another episode where the bad guy on it.
Sounds so good.
I know, right? It was actually a very good episode. There was another episode where the guy who was the killer in that episode was Roddy McDowell, who's the original like guy from Planet of the Apes. He played like the ape, like main character.
Really?
Yeah. So they got like actual guest stars when that show was on. They had.
Dude, Columbo was a hugely...
Yeah, it was a good show. I
Widely.
watched that show.
It was a
sometimes.
hugely widely.
It was hugely widely. No, but there's an episode of House that I want to talk about. I know you don't love the show House, Hugh.
No,
Lori.
I do love it.
Do you really?
Yeah.
I don't.
Psych!
Good one. Psych
Hate
is,
that bitch.
Psych's a good show.
Psych is actually a really good show.
I love that show.
They took it off Netflix, dude.
They
It's
did.
Fucking
No.
yeah.
That show has good holiday episodes.
That show does.
Dude.
That show has all good
That
episodes.
show has a Christmas episode with the black midget from Bad Santa.
I fucking love Bad Santa.
Great fucking movie.
Mhm.
Dude, when the kid fucking cuts his hand making that pickle. Oh, what a classic.
What a
classic.
Vlasic.
Oh, shit! From the motherfucking dungeon.
All right.
Pickle jokes, bitch.
Yeah.
Good
No.
jokes, bitch.
Oh,
just-
fuck. Super big shout out to one of the biggest, blackest dudes of all time. Big,
Big-
Black, dude.
Big Black.
Black,
That
dude.
sucks.
It
R.I.P.
does.
Big Black.
It does.
How the-
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Man, serious moment of silence. All right.
I'm just gonna cut that out.
How fucking dare you?
Just
That
fucking
was
leave
a
it.
savage move.
We're gonna leave
dude.
that in
I will
there. You have to leave
snap
it in.
you.
Just like Big Black snapped life.
How did that dude die?
I don't know.
He
I
died of
can't-
a heart attack.
That's surprising.
That I'm, dude, no, that's devastatingly sad. But I
It's
really
not.
am not very
And
surprised.
No, I'm
what's
not
even
either.
worse though is that I looked at his Twitter and not more than like 24 hours before he was tweeting at people and shit. I'm like, fuck, that sucks. One of the greatest of all time of Bodyguards. I'll tell you what.
Okay.
Greatest episode of that show is when Big and Rob were in a room and Rob put like
the ball
the
under
ball
his
in
shirt.
under
I
his shirt and
love
then he
it.
ran at fucking Big and he bounced off and fucking flew
Threw him
across
into
the
the
room.
wall.
Yeah.
Dude, honestly, I actually guilty pleasure. I do think I thought Ridiculousness was wicked funny.
Yeah.
It was good.
I think Rob. I think that dude's funny as hell for some
He's
reason.
yeah.
I think it only canceled because he just wanted to move on. Oh, Well, oh, sorry. Ridiculousness is the television show. I
Yes.
was thinking of Rob Dyrdek's Fantasy Factory, which is actually a good show as well.
That I've
Yeah.
never actually seen. I mean, I've heard it's good, but I've never
But
seen
aside
that.
from that, like I thought those dudes were doing something cool. Obviously, huge. Like in the skateboard world, that dude's a huge sellout. But
Yeah.
I don't think
Yeah.
about it like that because I think that dude's hilarious, and it just sucks because I don't know if those two were still homies, but
Oh, they definitely were. Yeah, I think so.
Did you ever?
it just sucks losing a friend, dude. That is some painful shit.
Speaking of Rob Dyrdek, did you ever see this movie with Al Pacino and Robert De Niro called Righteous Kill?
I think I have seen that movie.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna ask me if I've ever actually seen the movie Dear Dick.
No, which is a different movie.
It's not a movie. It's
a
actually
Russian
just a
porno.
Deer Dick.
Yeah, Dear Dick.
It's
yeah.
a Russian porno
Deer
with
Dick.
Vladimir Putin.
They're
we
like,
fuck a deer.
get the deer dick.
We fuck the deer.
We would fuck the deer now.
There it is.
There's the deer's
No,
dick.
but in this
Dude,
movie,
yeah, remember the last line of that movie?
there's the deer dick.
There's the deer dick. It was classic, dude. They walk in the room, the bank was robbed, and he goes, there's the deer's dick.
Oh boy.
And then they have borscht,
Yep.
which is what they do,
yeah.
the Russians.
Is that racist? Who cares?
Hey,
No, but in that.
what about the deer's dick?
Yeah.
There it is.
No,
So, go on.
Okay, no, but in this movie, the Righteous Kill movie, it's about these two cops who kill like a bunch of criminals. Oh my gosh. Rob
I'm
Dyrdek.
losing it. That was too funny.
All right.
Rob Dyrdek is his name, right? Like
Yes.
his name is Deer Dick.
Yes.
Deer Dick.
Deer Dick. I thought it was
Deer Dick. Rob Dyrdek.
Deer Dick.
Deer
It
Dick.
doesn't matter. It is Deer Dick.
A deer
Yes,
on
it
a
is.
deck
Which
with
is
a
a-
dick in his ass. What?
Oh, stop.
thought-
Just no.
It's Bear Dick? Beer Dick.
Okay, so anyway, in
Deer
this
Dick.
movie,
Going.
it's about like these two cops who over their career had like killed a bunch of criminals. They were dirty cops, and the movie is them going back over their careers and saying like, oh, there was this one time we killed this rapist, whatever. There's this one point where they're like, because it starts off with them only killing, like a serial killer gets away with it, so they kill him, or like a pimp.
And this
or
is
something.
Pacino and De Niro.
De Niro, yeah, but it slowly becomes like they're not killing criminals that are deserving of it by the end of their career because they just like killing. And one of them is
Isn't
this.
that the plot of Dexter?
No,
I don't know. I didn't see the end of it.
wrong.
Have you ever seen the Deer Dick episode of Dexter?
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
where he fucks a deer.
He's like, hey,
There is an episode.
there's the Deer Dick.
That's not how Dexter sounds.
Yeah, it is. He goes, there's the Deer Dick we've been looking for.
There it is.
That's
He goes, wait a sec, where's the Deer Dick?
okay. Yeah. So they're explaining all the criminals that they kill over their career, and at one point they're like, it becomes clear that they just like killing, and they're killing people who are like spray can, like taggers and stuff like that. And there's one thing where they kill this guy who's just who like the only charges on his thing are like nuisance and whatnot, and it's literally this skateboarder who's just annoying people. He's like skateboarding through the park and like knocking people over, and it's Rob Dyrdek. And there's a scene where he's like skateboarding like and doing all these tricks, and he goes up to do like a flip, and he just gets shot in the head and slams on the ground. He's in the movie for like 3 minutes, and it's fucking hilarious because the entire movie is like super dark and depressing, and everyone's wearing like black suits, and like the pimps are dressed like in like sweatsuits, but Rob Dyrdek is wearing like skinny jeans and a bright blue sweatshirt, and is the only one who looks outplaced in the movie, and he just does like a flip, gets shot in the head. Next fucking scene.
No shit, he's in the movie.
Yes.
The
Damn.
Deer Dick.
Yes.
The
That's-
Deer Dick is in the Deer Dick.
Yeah.
That's insane.
This goes for all the listeners and you too. Watch Righteous Kill. It's a
Yeah,
fucking
go home,
great
watch
movie.
Righteous Kill.
All right.
Yeah.
Check out the Deer Dick Meister get shot in the face.
Check out our other episodes as well.
Yes. We're going to start phasing out right now.
Yeah.
This has been
We're
know
gonna phase
this.
it out. Hold on one second.
Yeah.
Definitely listen to the other episodes. And for anyone that goes to UNH, know that we will be broadcasting over the summer.
Yes, we will be.
We will be.
Um,
The times may be different, just
yep.
depending upon when we
That's
can get
why
in
you
here.
should follow us on Twitter. We'll put all the news that we need to on the Twitter page. We'll tweet it out. We'll make sure you guys get it.
We'll twat it to you.
We'll twat it
Well,
out.
twat your twat.
Also, again, our email. What's the email, Hunter?
You know this podcast at gmail.com.
Yep. Email us if
Hunter, hit him with that one more time.
Yeah.
You know this podcast at gmail.com.
At
Email us.
AOL.com.
Email us.
You can instant message us on AOL.com.
Email us if you have a topic suggestion or if you want us to mention
And
something.
feel free to shoot Brad and I am.
Yeah, sure. Just do it. I'm on aim@bigdicklover.com.
Oh.
Yeah.
Me love it.
All right. This has been You Know This podcast. This
With
is,
Hugh.
This has been Hugh. That's been Hunter.
H been me.
And this has been Brad. And you know this.
You
Thanks for
know this.
listening.
Know this.